Evening peeps, good evening everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. We are going live at 7:30, so everything we discuss here, we'll talk about at 7:30 p.m. So make sure you join me. The link is already up, so if you want to get a question in, go to the link now and get your question in. Now, we are going to talk about Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. That's all I wanted to do in this video. But then I saw this crazy news surrounding Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor versus Ronda Rousey is in the works for Las Vegas sometime in 2026. That is wild. That is very, like, if that was 5 years ago, I would have said, okay, kind of makes sense. Now makes absolutely no sense. I'm a big MMA fan. And there was a time when Ronda Rousey was just the biggest star in MMA, one of the biggest stars in sports. Like, she was massive, massive. But she then suffered back-to-back defeats. She got destroyed by Holly Holm, destroyed, and then she took some time off, then came back and fought Amanda Nunes, and I think she got beaten like a minute. She got starched, destroyed on her feet. Like, she was never good at boxing, like never good at boxing. Her thing was judo. If that said, Katie Taylor versus Amanda Nunes, I'd be like, okay, don't get me wrong, Katie Taylor would still beat Amanda Nunes, but I'm like, that makes a bit more sense. Like, Ronda Rousey just, I'm guessing she is still known and somewhat of a star because of her time in the WWE, but Katie Taylor would light her up. Like, this is a bigger gap than AJ Jake Paul. Like, this is wild. This is wild. Look, someone's obviously said there's a lot of money in it. Katie Taylor's had an incredible career. So if you can get all the little bits of, and I say little bits, the millions that are out there for easier fights, then do it. Because Katie's, she's had so many tough fights and I want to see Katie retire. This is, at best, a sparring session for Katie. Like, she would, I'm not joking, she would destroy Ronda in however long she wanted to destroy her in. That's the gulf in class between these two. But yeah, look, that's a true story. That's right there. Ronda Rousey, Katie Taylor in works for Las Vegas Showdown in 2026. They said here, a compelling fight. It's not compelling. It's not compelling at all. That being said, if someone knocks on my door and says, Ade, would you work it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's talk about a fight that I definitely want to work on. And hopefully I am working on it. Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. Now, the poster says New York. It doesn't say where. So we don't know if it's at the Barclays in Brooklyn or if it's at MSG. Either one of those two is fantastic. I think it should be at the iconic MSG. When I think of big-time American boxing, what I grew up watching, Miguel Cotto, etc., it was MSG. The big room, obviously. This is an enormous fight. Enormous fight. And what a way to kick off the year. Obviously, it will be on DAZN. So this is massive for DAZN. Everyone's been talking about DAZN and that American market. And I think DAZN have done good stuff in America. I think there's been some big fights in America. But there's always been this, they haven't been able to crack America yet. And I don't know if that's true. Obviously, I'm based over here. This will crack America. Like, if this doesn't crack America, then fuck it, nothing's going to crack America. Because you have unbeaten Shakur Stevenson, who is, what's Shakur, freeweight world champion, against Teofimo Lopez, who on his day is a pound-for-pound star. Like, I did my recent pound-for-pound top 10 rankings with Gman, and I forgot about Teofimo Lopez, because Teo could be a pound-for-pound top 10 fighter. Like, he's at worst top 15, at worst. And on his day, I think he's sensational. Like, when he's right mentally and he's on it, he's very, very good. We saw that against Loma and we saw that against Josh Taylor. We even saw it against Arnold Barboza. Arnold Barboza came in off back-to-back wins against Ramirez and Jack Cattrall and was high. I mean, Teofimo Lopez destroyed him. Easy work. So when this guy's back's against the wall, we see the best Teofimo Lopez. This is a 50-50 fight for me. Honestly, there's parts of me that favors Teo because this is Teo's weight class. Like, I've been around Shakur a lot, and I've always asked him about going up, because I think Shakur's eventual landing spot's 147 just because he's quite big. But he's like, no. And you forget that, remember, Shakur's come from a lower weight class. I think people sometimes forget that Shakur Stevenson was a 126 fighter. So he's naturally very, very small. Obviously, as he's grown, he's put on size, but he's very comfortable at 135. 140 is a big jump. I mean, Teofimo was talking about going to 147 for boots. Teofimo was talking about having a 147 fight with Devin Haney. Teo's always wanted, at least in the last 12 months, to get to 147. That shows the size difference between these two. One wants to be at 147. One is very comfortable at 135. So they meet in the middle. I think this is a really good fight. Really good. I like Teo's speed. I like Teo's punch power. Obviously, we love Shakur Stevenson's boxing ability. The way he can make you miss and pay. We saw that against Zepeda. Teo won't be as reckless as Zepeda. Like, Teo's thing isn't like Zepeda's, which is output. That's Zepeda's thing, right? The fact that he can throw so many punches around. Teo isn't like that. Teo is a smart boxer, very experienced, more experienced than Shakur Stevenson. And again, in the very biggest fights, and I know some of you might point out to Kambosos, I think you underestimate Kambosos, but in the very biggest fights, this guy wins. This is such a good matchup. The press conference is going to be fantastic. The press conference between these two is going to be pay-per-view-esque. I think all the lead up to it, I really hope that we get a very good 24/7, old school HBO 24/7, because both of them have so much stories to tell. Both of them. I'm so excited about this. Like, it's going to take something special or something really big to beat this in 2026. Like, I'm not quite sure what fight can be announced that, yeah, that's better than this. There aren't that many, is there? Bivol Benavidez, maybe, that springs to mind. Obviously, AJ Fury's big, but it's a different type of big. I mean, again, these two are pound for pounders. Pound for pounders are about to meet. Jeez. I'm very excited about this one, guys. I can't wait. But look, we'll talk about it more on the live. Make sure you join me, 7:30 p.m. And what do you guys make about this Katie Taylor, Ronda Rousey thing? Like, maybe you guys might not be into your MMA, but if you are into your MMA, you know how wild this is. Because again, she got destroyed. Like, she's never been a stand-up fighter. Never been. Like, Conor McGregor's thing when he came into MMA was he stand-up. Ronda Rousey is a judo. That's what she is. She's a judo, or was a judo competitor. What do they call those? Judokas, I think, is the right phrase. That's her thing. She will get lit up. But hey, I'll be there for it. But yeah, biggest fight of the year announced early. January the 30th is the date. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez at 140. Wow. Well done to both of you. Peace and love.